Jai Sadgurudeo. Good morning to all of you. My name is Sitoraj, and I have joined the Satsang from Connecticut. Welcome to the weekly English Satsang organized by North America Institute of Vihangam Yoga. In the current times, our day-to-day life has become busy in fulfilling our physical and mental needs and our social responsibilities. In this fast-paced routine life, the requirements of our soul are often forgotten. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate each one of you for taking some time from your busy schedule to fulfill the requirements of your soul through this satsang. We will now move to the next segment where we will perform Yogasana. Before we begin, please read this disclaimer carefully. By participating in the activity, you agree and acknowledge and take responsibility of any such results. Yogasanas are very helpful in keeping our body fit and healthy. We are very fortunate to get this human body. Human body is the only body which is capable of achieving salvation. In fact, salvation is the ultimate goal of human life. Vihangam Yoga provides the knowledge and guidance of Sadguru that helps us achieve this goal. Please let us know if you are interested in this and knowing more about Vihangam Yoga and learn meditation technique to get started in your spiritual journey. We have Sulabha Soniji from Vihangam Yoga family. She hails from Mumbai and she will be guiding us with yogasanas. I would like to now hand over to Sulbhaji. Over to you, Sulbhaji.
Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Vidurajji. Okay, so are we ready for the session? Yeah. All right. A warm welcome to each and everyone. If you can on your camera, that will be great. Keep your hands in Dhyana Mudra. Place it on your thighs with inhalation. Deep breath in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Everyone, join your hands, close your eyes. We'll start our session with the prayer. Inhale. Oh. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunatu. Sahavidyam Karvavahe. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Ma Gatvishavahir. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms together, make it sound. Slowly place it on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Gently massage your face. Open your eyes with a gentle smile, everyone. Okay. So everyone come up on your mat. We will begin with the session. Let me adjust my camera. Give me a moment. Julie. All right. Ready? Come up on the mat. We have different type of yogas. There are 4. But today we will start with Surya Namaskar. That will be Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. Normally we do Hatha Yoga Surya Namaskar, which is come into the basic one. So we will try to do a little bit advanced. Okay, first step, little bit advanced of advanced. That will be Ashtanga Yoga Surya Namaskar. Ready? It will cover your head to toe, everything. Hips opening, your stretchings, your strength, focus, concentration. It will cover your whole body as well as it is good for your warm up. Ready? Ready, everyone? Yeah? All right. Come at the edges of your mat. The very first step. Inhale and exhale. Join your hand. Exhale. Be here. Just be here for some time. On 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Inhale, hands up. Remember, you will be aparting your hands and slowly go sit as if you're sitting on the chair. I'll show you from sideways. This is known as Utkat Asana. This way. Here, Om Cham, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale up with exhale. Or the Hasta Asana. If you can touch your big toes, well and good. If you cannot, it's okay, wherever you can reach. And if you find this is also easy, hold your big toes and little bit move forward. See, first pattern is this way, where your legs are not that much straight. So you have to lean your body a bit forward, make everything straight. On 5, on 4. With each exhalation, go a little bit more down. 4, on 3, on 2, and on 1. Next one, touch your nose to the knee. Hold it backside like this, or you can place it like this. Both is okay. With exhalation, exhale. On 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Keep your hand beside your body. Bend your knees. Jump and go back. And whoever cannot jump, then try walking back. 1, 2. And if you can jump, directly jump back and be here. It's known as Chaturanga Dandasana. 6, on 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Next one, take your hip toes back. Remember, you're going to take your hip toes back. And just up an arch back. Why? Remember, your knees should not touch the ground, not like this. Take your knees up. Arch back, do not squeeze your shoulder. Open your shoulder. On 10, on 9, on 8, on 7, on 6, on 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Exhale, hips up, heels on the ground, and try to touch the head on the ground as much as you can. If you can touch completely, well and good. If you cannot, it's okay. Try to put pressure from your upper back. On 10, on 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, exhale, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale, bring your right leg between your both the hands. With inhalation, join your hands. Join your hands. And as much as you can bring your hips down, bring it. Say, remember, your right knee will be bending to 90 degrees. Don't keep like this. Bend it to 90 degrees. Look straight. This is known as Virabhadra Asana. In English, it's called as warrior posture. Your Om 10, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. While coming down, do not leave the posture all of the sudden. First, relax your chest to your knees. Then take your both the legs back, holding bring that. Om 9, legs will be not too much up, not too much low. Keep it in that way that you will be planning. Your whole focus will be at your core muscles, core, at your diaphragm, stomach there. 5, 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Big toes back, then just up and arch back. Refrain on touching to the ground. Om 10, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Hips up, heels on the ground, look back. Om 10, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Inhale, bring your left leg forward. First you put right leg. This time you're going to take your left leg forward, bending to 90 degrees. Join your hands and relax it. Look straight. Om 10, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. From your exhale, down, relax your hand, take both the legs back, then Dandasana. Om 10, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Toes back, head into up and arch back. Refrain on touching to the ground. Knee should not touch to the ground. Very good. Om 9, Om 8, Om 7. Not squeeze your shoulder. 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale, hips up, heels on the ground, and try to touch your head on the ground. Om 10, Om 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After here, you can do 2 patterns. First, one by one. A second, just jump and come forward. 2 patterns. Then jump and come forward. Take this. Hold it with toes. 10. Padahastasana. 9. 8. Exhale. 7. 6. 5. 4. Very good. 3. 2. 1. Let your nose to the knee. With exhalation. Exhale. 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 Very nice. Wherever you can touch, be there for 5 seconds. Normal breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hands up. Purun Uttanasana. That is chair posture. So that's you're sitting on the chair. Very nice. Feel on 10, on 9, on 8, on 7, on 6, on 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Namaskaram. On 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Relax. So, this was all about Ashtanga Yoga Surya Namaskar. Now we will start with relaxation. Everyone, I know it will be a little bit tired. So everyone, go in Savasana, lay down on your back. Each and everyone doing very nice. Lay down on your back, legs apart, hands apart, palm facing upward, eyes closed, hands free, shoulder free, and mentally repeat after me. I am relaxing my feet. My feet are relaxed. I am relaxing my knees, thighs, and my hips. My knees, thighs, and hips are relaxed. Relax, relax, and just relax. Focus on each and every part of your body. Each breath is very, very precious to you. Feel the breath. Feel the stiffness of the muscles, where the pain you're getting, where your muscles were stretched, your knee muscle was stretched a bit. While you were doing warrior posture, your hips opened. Just relax them. Relax yourself top to bottom. Stomach has been relaxed. Your chest, shoulder, neck, everything is relaxed. You're the most happiest person in this world. Feel the peace. Slowly take a deep breath in, as much as deep you can take it. Expand your stomach, blow it like a balloon. Feel the oxygen as much as you can. Very nice. Exhale completely. Once again, inhale deeply. Deeper, 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 deeper. Take a lot of oxygen into your belly. Exhale completely. Slowly. Take your hands. When you're leaning on your back, slowly take your hands over your head. Interlock. Stretch your body, stretch and stretch. And release. Once again, interlock. Take your hands over your head. Stretch. And release. Very much. Turn your body toward right side. Take 1 to 2 deep breaths over here. And slowly, with the help of your palm and your hands, you have to get it. Remember, you do not have to get it all of a sudden. Come to the sitting. Okay. Let's start chanting Om, and then we can conclude the session with the prayer. Hands in Dhyana Mudra, place it on your thighs. Inhale deeply. Start chanting Om, focusing on your Ajna chakra. Om. 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 Join your hands, close your eyes. Let's begin with the prayer. Om. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niravaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kasyet dukha. Everyone together. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms. Make it strong. This is the energy which you are creating. Place it on your eyes. This will give a glow and a shine on your face. Rub it. With eyes closed, take your hands back. Let's do Bhumi Naman. We have to give thanks to everyone. Exhale.
Pray to the Almighty God, the Mother Nature. Thanks to everyone, parents, Guru, people around you. Greeting to each and everyone. Inhale. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead. See you to the next week. Take care. Jai Shri Gurudev.
Thank you, Sulmaji, for guiding us through the yogasanas. So yeah, I would not say today's postures were simple. They're really tiring. Yeah, but they really make a big difference in our well-being. Thank you again for your guidance. So anyone who would like to join group yoga classes, you can contact Sulbaji at the number given in the bottom of the screen. Now let's move on to the next segment, Warriors of the Week. So now let us recognize the Warriors of the Week. We all know the best time to meditate is Brahma Muhurt, which is between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. But most of us are unable to take advantage of this time. To encourage all of us, NAIVY has started a WhatsApp group called Brahma Muhurt Warriors. Goal for participants is to practice Brahma Muhurt meditation on their own and report status on the group by sending done as a message on the group. There is no session to join. If you are interested in joining this group, please let us know and we will send you the link. It's time to congratulate warriors of the week who have meditated in Brahma Muhurt every single day of the week. This week's warriors are Radhaji, Surya Lamrajuji, Mukesh Kumarji, and Prachisa Sagarji. Inductees of the week are those disciples who have meditated for at least one day of the week. Inductees of this week are, it's a long list today, Amit Talikarji, Shashankji, Niranjanji from California, Niranjanji from Atlanta, Seemaji, Yogeshji, Lalmaniji, Bhagwati Patelji, Soumya Ranjanji, Sonu Singhji, Sudhanshuji, Vijay Kumarji, Navneet ji, Maya ji, Sunil Kumar ji, and Monica ji. Thanks to NAIVY for such a great initiative and warriors and inductees of the week to encourage all of us. It is inspiring to see the list is growing day by day. Now, we'll move forward to the next segment. So the next segment is Vihangam Yoga Fundamentals. I would like to introduce the new segment we are starting today, Vihangam Yoga Fundamentals. This is a classroom-style interactive session that will help us deepen our understanding and confidence in sharing the profound teachings of Vihangam Yoga. It will help us reach more and more people and talk to them confidently about Vihangam Yoga. By joining us in full strength on Sunday Satsangs, we can collectively build a stronger and more confident NAIVY Sant Samaj. Let us come together with open hearts and minds to learn, grow, and inspire each other. Our instructor for the day is none other than our Pradhan Sevak from NAIVY, Sri Vijay Kumarji, who is a sincere disciple of Sadgurudeo and inspires us with his seva and devotion. We have had the opportunity to listen to him in the past satsangs and indulge into deep spiritual knowledge. I would like to request Sri Vijay Kumarji to please take us through this Vihangam Yoga fundamental segment. Over to you, Vijayji.
Yes, Gurudev. Thank you, Rituraj. बार बार वंदन करूं सद्गुरुदेव हमार यहाँ वहाँ सब ठाम में महिमा परंपार शरण शरण में शरण हूँ हे गुरु बंदी छोर मोहि उबारो हे गुरु यह सौ बार निहोर Welcome everyone for this Vihangam Yoga Fundamentals session. This session is intended for, kind of making us more progressive in the Vihangam Yoga journey. There are two different sets of Vihangam Yoga followers. One set is one who are stagnant with Vihangam Yoga, meaning whatever we are yesterday, whatever we were yesterday, we continue to be at the same level today, tomorrow, and day after, and it just remains stagnant. And then there are other set of people who are progressive in nature, who really want to make the best use of these opportunities, these, they want to leverage these opportunities provided by Sadgurudeo and want to make the best use of their human life. Those who understand that we have limited time in the human life, and within this limited time, we have to achieve so much. As Swamiji also says in Swarved, that the path is very long, but the time is less. And one who understands the scarcity of the time, one who knows that the human life is very rare and it is not under our control for how long we will be living in this human life. So we need to understand the scarcity of this human life and make the best use of it. And the first thing that we need to bring in our life is the discipline. Discipline is the first thing. I'm going to share the screen now. And as we heard that we'll have interactive session here, just like the whiteboard. And you know what the best thing is, who is the beneficiary of any session? The best thing is the one who is trying to convey a message. So whatever we are going to do here today, I think the most beneficiary of this session is myself. So everything that I'm going to say here applies to me. It is all for me. So please don't take any words personal. Everything that I'll say here, it applies to me. I'm doing it for myself. But in addition to that, if it benefits any one of you, that will be bonus. That will be just a bonus for me. So discipline is the first thing. Now, what does discipline mean? There are two kinds of species in this creation. One is called human being, and then there are other species, which could be animals, insects, birds, and so on. There are two sets of species. Why did we make two sets? Because this human being is called Karma Yoni. And all other species are called Bhog Yoni. Okay, so Karma Yoni and Bhog Yoni. There are two sets of species in this creation. What does Yoni means? Yoni means, you can say, it's the body of life. It's the incarnation. Like this is the human body of life. And then the other species body. So yoni means the body of life. And karma yoni means the freedom of karma, which could be driven by at our own will. The freedom to choose the direction of our life. The freedom to aspire for achieving some goal in our life. So human beings are goal driven. They are free to choose what they want to do in their life. Whereas the other species, the animals, insects, birds, they are instinctive driven life, meaning they are confined within the instincts that have been given to them. They are instincts driven. And within that instincts, you will see that, yes, they also act at their own will, but their willingness to act is confined within the instincts that have been given to them. They cannot do the things that the human life can do. The human beings are open to tremendous opportunities, can do wonders, whereas all the other species will just live with the discipline of the nature. They live within the disciplines and the conduct of the creation. They are bound to the disciplines of the creation. But that is the good thing about them. That is the good thing about them. If we look at the life of any animals, they live most likely, they live more healthier life than the majority of the human beings who are not as disciplined as them. The discipline is also embedded into their instinct. The animal's instinct already has the discipline embedded into them. And that is why they never violate the flow of the life. When the sun sets, they also prepare to go to sleep. When the sun rises, they are up and already active. In fact, you'll start hearing the birds chirping right from the Brahmahut. Every time you wake up in Brahmahut, you hear the melody of birds. They are already awake and preparing for the day. And that is the discipline given to them in their instinct. It's very natural to them. And because their life is driven by the instincts engraved to them and not giving them more freedom to choose what they should do in their life is very disciplined because there's nothing to disturb them. But unlike them, we have our own freedom of action. So human beings have freedom of action, and that has the pros and cons. Because of the freedom of action, beyond our unconscious effort, the other species, even though they are unconscious, they will still be just flowing through the same routine, same habit. They are bound to those. When I'm saying instinct meaning they are bound to certain routine, and that is the habit of their life. They are just flow with that. But the human beings are not only driven by habits, not only driven by what has been embedded into their chitta, but they can decide to do something different in their life. They can break out of the routine, not the same routine. They don't want to follow the same routine. They can look for the opportunity to do something better. But sometimes the negative aspect of it is that because of that freedom, they also choose to break the discipline that has been given to the human life. The nature's discipline, the creation's discipline. If we break that discipline given by the nature to this body, then this body will go unhealthy. And that is why human beings are, if you look at the statistics, let's say if there is one agency who does the survey of what is the percentage of unhealthy human being and unhealthy animals, unhealthy insects, you will certainly find that the percentage of unhealthy human beings are much higher than the percentage of the other species. You will certainly find that because we break the discipline. And the reason I'm emphasizing so much on the word discipline is because this is the focus for the day one. If let's say we choose to begin our journey today on the progressive track and not on the stagnant track, if we want to shift ourselves from stagnance to the progress, then the first thing that we need to imbibe in our life is the discipline. Now, discipline at what level? Discipline of sleep. This is the first thing. Sleep is very important quality to have. I mean, sleep, if you have a good sleep, let's say, just one night you get a good sleep, you will see the difference, right? So anybody who have made their body and mind such that they start sleeping like baby, worry free, they go to bed and sleep. This is the best thing for the health. In fact, the parameter for you to be healthy, at least one parameter for you to be healthy is a good sleep. If you're getting good sleep does not mean sleeping for 10 hours. That means it's not a good sleep. Good sleep means you should be able to feel fresh when you get up. And it should be unbroken sleep. If you have unbroken sleep, you sleep and then you wake up fresh. And maybe some person can start able to complete the sleep in 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, but definitely not 10 hours and 9 hours. Even 8 hours is little too much. Think if we are based on our body, if we are able to complete our sleep by 7 hours, that's the boundary. Based on what is the situation of our body, somebody may require 7 hours. But what you will find is, if you add the discipline in your life, that every day now I have made a routine that by 10 o'clock I must be on the bed. The moment you add the discipline in your life, you will see that the quality of sleep will start improving just from that very basic discipline itself. The quality of sleep will start improving just by adding the discipline into your sleep. So the first thing that we all must do it, if we really want to be progressive in spiritual life, in Vihangam Yoga journey, Vihangam Yoga has 5 levels of meditation. We don't want to end our life just at the first level of meditation. And believe me, if we don't make the progressive approach in Vihangam Yoga, my entire life will go in the first stage only. Just the first stage. I cannot make any progress if I don't plan my progress. If I don't dedicate my time and breath for making progress in Vihangam Yoga journey, I will not make any progress. So we definitely have to give priority to it. We cannot give any discount for the discipline. No discount on that. It has to be hard and fast rule. And you will actually see that the life goes on fine even if we stop something at 10 o'clock and start doing it early in the morning, whatever left over. All we need is the discipline and the commitment. If we have the commitment, the discipline is supported by commitment. Discipline requires commitment. Are we really committed for making progress in Vihangam Yoga journey? Believe me, Vihangam Yoga is not a fake knowledge. Vihangam Yoga is not a fake journey. It's not a show off. Vihangam Yoga is Vihangam Yoga. Vihangam Yoga is the eternal, time-tested technique that the rishis and maharshis have already experienced, made progress, and completed the journey and understood what it is. And that's why they started spreading it in the name of Brahma Vidya, in the name of Paravidya, in the name of Devyanapat, Chetan Yoga. So Vihangam Yoga is a fabulous, eternal technique. It's not to be reinvented by anybody, but Vihangam Yoga is revived in its original form in every time when Sadguru comes down to the earth. Vihangam Yoga is revived. It does not take any transformation. Vihangam Yoga is Vihangam Yoga. It's a knowledge of the truth and will always remain as it is. Are we really committed to make use of this opportunity? When the Sadguru is here, when Vihangam Yoga is here, are we all committed to make progress in it? So first thing we need is the discipline, and it needs the support of the commitment. So commitment means that, let's say you decide based on your routine. Let us, all of us, do this homework. Okay? Observe our routine. Observe our routine and start writing in your chat. Everybody, I request everybody to start typing that what time you think from today onwards you will start going to the bed. So let's say I start preparing from 9:30. Okay, that will be my commitment. So after 9:30, I start preparing to go to bed. Okay, and then maybe I'll have some interaction with family, and everybody will be on the bed by 10 o'clock. Everybody should be fast asleep by 10 o'clock. So that will be commitment from my side. I request every one of you to type what will be your commitment. Sorry, not AM, I mean PM. I'm sorry for that. I meant 9:30 PM. I'll correct that. So from 9:30 PM, I start preparing to go to bed, and maybe by 10, I should be definitely sleeping. Wonderful. So people are writing majority of people are writing 10 p.m. Wonderful. Yeah, definitely we should try to make it, latest 10:30, but not beyond that. In the Vihangam Yoga generations of Guru, the first Guru is Sadafal Devji Maharaj. The second one is Dharmchandra Devji Maharaj. And the present master is Sadguru Sutan Devji Maharaj. So when Pratmacharya Devji Maharaj was, in the Sadguru authority, he was asked this question that how can we improve and make progress in the sadhana? What I'm not able to get up in Brahmut time. So Pratmacharya Devji, in fact, goes into details and says that you must try to sleep by 10 o'clock. 10, so 10 to 10:30, okay, 10:30 also we are stretching a little bit, but we cannot go beyond 10:30 for sure. And there is a reason for that, because our body is part of the nature. Nature has its own process of healing the body. The whole mechanism beyond our control. Our body is not run only by our own breath. Okay, we don't control our breath. We don't have full control on our own breath. Our body is also governed by the other conscious entities. When you go to sleep, you are not conscious about your breath. Right now you are breathing in, breathing out. It is, sometime unconsciously you are doing it, but you can also be conscious about it. Yes, I am breathing in now. I'll stop my breath now. Okay, I'll inhale now. I'll exhale now. You can do it consciously. But when you go to deep sleep, you're not even aware of your breath. But at that time, still, there is one entity who is then governing your breath. And that entity is Akshar Brahm. Akshar Brahm. That's another conscious entity who is the reason of this creation, whose vibration is there in this creation. And because of his vibration, everything is functional in this creation, including our breath. Including our breath. So the body and the rest of this creation, everything is governed by the discipline and the there's a periodic circular motion. Everything is governed by the circle. There's a day, there is night, there's day, there's night. It's a discipline. Day, night, it's a discipline. And the body heals best when you follow that discipline. If you break that discipline, you're actually playing with your health. And that is why it is important that we all make this progressive movement from today on. The first thing is, let's make a sleep routine. Slowly you'll find that once we start sleeping by 10:30, the sleep quality will improve. And next week when we meet, we all have to share that what improvement you have found in your sleep quality. Okay, but make sure improvement will come only when you are sleeping every day around the same time. Every day around the same time. It's like jet lag. When you go to India, you have a jet lag, and slowly you settle into that routine. When you come back to US, then you have a jet lag again. And you have to settle yourself into that routine slowly. But how you settle that? Only when you force your body to go to bed around that time, then slowly your body cycles all adapt to it, and then it starts happening. Same thing has to happen here. We all have to initially force ourselves to come to that routine, but choose the right routine, which is going to bed by 10 or maybe 10:30 max, as you chose. And you will find that, yes, after 3 days, after 4 days, you will find that your body has adopted it, and now you are going to get good sleep afterwards. So let us make sure we do that today onwards itself. Today is the first day of our progressive journey. The second discipline that we want to have in our life is the food discipline. Right? Everybody will have the food discipline also in life. If you look at again the animals, we need to learn from these other species who are instinctive driven, who are adhering to the discipline of the nature. They never overeat. The other species, they never overeat because they don't choose to do things. They are instinct driven, and their instincts is born to the discipline. So whatever nature has asked their body to do, they just feel like doing the same thing. They never overeat, even though the food is in front of them. If their quota of food is done, that's it. They will not touch that. They will leave it and then just go away, or maybe they will preserve it for future, but they will never overeat. So we also have to find our own quota, what applies to, what is the best diet for us, what is the balanced diet for us, and adhere to that. All these are required for making a transformative experience within ourselves. We will feel the transformation within ourselves. And only when we see this transformation happening, then what is the goal? The goal is to transform our mind. The mind from, from what to say, right now we are more greed driven. Okay, so greed to need. Everything that we overdo, that is all because of greed. We overdo things. We overeat, or we oversleep, all because of greed. So what we have to do is, just like other species, we have to be need driven. And this transformation will also come naturally. When you bring discipline in your life, when you start waking up early in the morning, the only way you can transform your mind is by early morning meditations. Brahmahurt. Brahma Muhurta Sudhar. Sadgurudeo has mentioned that in Swarved. If you want to improve your state of mind, if you want to improve your sadhana, then you have to bring this discipline that you start doing Brahmahurt sadhana. There is again no discount on that. And this will also be possible only when we bring these basic discipline first. We need to be committed for that. That yes, I have to do it. I have to wake up. I have to wake up early in the morning. For that, I have to sleep early. Only when we bring this commitment in our life and live for that, we live for some goal in our life. Now, this is our goal. Our goal is to be able to wake up early in the morning and meditate. If you make just this goal, everything else will align automatically. If you make the goal of waking up early in the morning, you will suddenly start finding urgency in completing your work in the evening. There are opportunities where you can wrap up your work early, but we become lazy, we procrastinate, all because we have no pressure of completing that early. But if we make this urgency that no, I have to wrap up the things, I have to go to bed by 10 o'clock. So I have to do it. Why? Because I have to wake up early in the morning. I have no choice. I have no alternative. I have absolutely no alternative for that. So when we make that commitment, you will suddenly see the opportunities of making the best use of your time. You will see that you're able to wrap up your work early, whereas all these days, it wasn't possible. All these days, it wasn't possible. But suddenly, everything became possible. The impossible word started vanishing from your life. Whatever seemed, you were not having energy to do it, you're not having the strong will to do it, all that will start coming to you. Everything will start falling in place. Why? Because you have become disciplined. Because I have become disciplined. The way, the time you become disciplined, the 3 days, 4 days, suddenly the willpower will start improving within you. Suddenly the willpower starts improving, and now you are able to do more in your life because you are always charged up. You don't feel like procrastinating anything. If there's a work, you will do it because your mind is energized. It is not being driven by any greed. Only because of greed, we waste our energy. We have, somebody browsing internet more than required. That's also greed. It's all because of greed. In spiritual term, it's called rag. Rag is a form of greed only. So that greed has to be transformed into need. And all that will happen when there is discipline in our life. So the message for today is all of us, meaning all of us, absolutely all of us will start sleeping in time from today on. Every one of us, especially the Updeshtas, the one who have been authorized by Sadgurudeo to teach this meditation technique, teach this wisdom, this journey to others. It is mandatory for all of us, the instructors, to adhere to this routine first. Make a discipline, start sleeping in time, and wake up in Brahm Muhurt and do sadhana. When we start doing sadhana in Brahm Muhurt, you will find that suddenly you'll start getting inspiration to do seva in your life. Our mind will align more to do the things that we are supposed to do. And that is a big shift, big change. All that happens only when this basic thing is ensured first. So the lesson from today is just this: discipline of sleep, discipline of diet, and early morning meditation. This is the message of the day. If you talk about discipline of diet, as I said, if you just don't overeat, if you eat whatever you think is sufficient for you to eat, I think that is enough. Slowly, your body itself will start telling you what quantity is good for you. If you are committed for sleeping early and doing Brahm Muhurt sadhana, the Brahm Muhurt sadhana has another side effect. Brahm Muhurt sadhana has a very good side effect. The side effect is this, that it will automatically start rejecting anything that you overdo. Your mind will not be ready to do anything unnecessarily because of the purity that you will start bringing in yourself with the early morning meditation. Automatically, when you are committed for Brahm Muhurt sadhana, your body will purify, your mind will purify, and it will not accept impurities anymore. So overeating is also a kind of making your body impure. So automatically your food, the quantity of food, everything will adjust if you just make sure you don't miss the regular sadhana. That is the only thing we need to do. The diet will adjust. But still, because of the habit, because of all these, days we have our own routine of eating, it is difficult to change that in a single day. But what is said by masters, that we should never eat late in the night. When you start going to bed by 10 o'clock, that means by then we should not have heavy belly. The belly should be light at the time of going to bed, so that you can complete your sleep in less time. There are people who don't get good sleep if they don't eat, because that is how they have lived all their life. But if we have opportunity right now to try this, the best routine, and the best routine is, don't eat too much in the night, eat less. You have to decide the quantity, but eat that much which is sufficient for you to stay in a good sleep throughout the night. You shouldn't feel very hungry in the middle of the night. So you have to know your own diet, but it has to be optimal, not less, not more. You have to find that optimal point. And when you're going to preparing to go to bed by, let's say, 10 o'clock, that means let's try to wrap up by 7 o'clock. I mean, for all practical reason, if we cannot do it by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, maybe 7:30, at most 8 o'clock. If we try to wrap up our meal by then, probably you will see that our sleep quality, the duration of sleep, will also reduce, because the body is able to heal you faster if it does not have to digest food in the night. It will heal faster. When it heals faster, your sleep is also complete faster, sooner, in less time. So you have to allow your body to work more on healing in the night than digesting your food. And that is feasible only when you have less quantity of meal in the night. There are people who even skip dinner. I don't know whether all of us can reach to that level, but let's begin with at least reducing the quantity. And that also means that for us to stay nutritious, we have to definitely take care of all the nutrition in the breakfast, in the lunchtime, and in the dinner. Having just light meal should also be sufficient then. Okay, so these three things we really want to implement for this week, and then we'll take the feedback again next week to see some progress. Now I'll open this platform for others to share uh, what they're doing to, or what they're planning. Every one of us will start, or whoever wants to share, please speak only in this line. Okay, keep it limited to this. How you think you are planning to implement these three things? What is your opinions? Maybe the other people can learn from you. If ideas from you suits others, they can adopt that. So let's share our own version of how we are planning to implement the sleep, diet, and Brahm Muhurt meditation. Please, one of you open up and start sharing.
Jai Sadgurudeo Vijaji.
Yes, Uday.
Very beautiful and spot on, actually. Very, very practical for everybody's life. Because, but let me just be very short because I want others to speak about themselves. It's about hearing and learning. The intent is always to go to bed and sleep by 10 p.m., as we had discussed earlier also. But sometimes, because of rag, like you said, or greed, which is still, a work in progress, it always gets delayed. But Brahm Muhurt meditation, I still try to catch up, actually. So I'll set up an alarm clock so I wake up and do that. And after doing it, do some little course and then sleep again and then wake up again. So I see that like a temporary solution till I reach to that state that you were suggesting. So I'll let others speak and share. Thank you.
Jai Sadgurudeo, go ahead. Who
Yeah, I
was
think
that?
Rahulji, you can go first. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I was just saying that one of the thing I realized, not just with me, but for others also, maybe one of the thing I always feel that people, and that you have covered, the part of procrastination. Now, if you become very much rigid, that you, whatever the work you're doing, sometimes we say that, no, this has to be completed. Why can't this be completed in the morning time? When you become really rigid that you have to close it and get it moving in the morning, that's where the things start getting better. I've seen one way or the other reason, you will always see the reason to procrastinate. You'll have X thing, Y thing, it will not stop. Some of the times, even when I am working for the office and I see that, things are going one after the other, then after whatever the time I have allocated, maybe 5 p.m., I just close it. And unless until it is very, very urgent thing which I have to take care of, I just close it and try to do it the next day, morning time or any other time. So maybe this is one of the habit you keep in mind, that nothing is so important that you just break your discipline, keep it for next day, just close it and move on. Be rigid. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Jai Sadgurudeo. So what I have been doing lately, because I always I struggled initially to get up in Brahma Muhurat because of the stressful work life that most of us are into, especially if you're in IT. Even though work gets done by 5, 6, 7 p.m., your mind still uh, doesn't come out of it completely. So I have always had issues getting up in Brahma Muhurat. So what I started watching a lot of health tips, especially how to keep your sleep and eating habits in place. And from few resources, what I learned, and I started practicing actually a few weeks, months ago, and it's really working great for me, which is um, if you are working from home, or if you know if it seems like you are a person who wants midday snacks or some meals, also want to grab fruits. If you're a person like that who's readily approachable to food, like if you're working from home, so the best thing for that is you eat in small portions, and in small portions, into like 2 hours of interval, instead of having three big meals. Like most of us are Asians, and we put a lot of emphasis on eating, especially our lunches, our dinners are like really we want everything on our plate. So instead of doing that, if we eat in small portions, in time intervals of 2 hours, whatever you want to eat,
but in small portions in 2 hours intervals, including food, fruits, fiber intake, protein intake, and all other nutrients. By 6 p.m., your body would have taken everything that your body really needs. And that's what I'm doing. I eat. Earlier, I was a no person for sweets. But, recently I like to have sweets sometimes. So I do eat sweets when I want, but after 6 p.m., I do not take anything. My dinner is pretty much a nil. Like, even if I feel a little bit hungry, I will eat only one third of what I used to eat. So, having said that, whenever I go to bed, I'm so feeling light. It helped me to wake up in Brahma Muhurat time. The days when completely skip after 6 p.m., I'm able to wake up with no issues. In fact, sometimes my alarm, I get up before my alarm even goes. So that's what is helping me, and I think it is very. In few weeks, I'm also seeing a small change in my weight, because I was working from home, and my job is sitting like continuous hours, and I had no mobility. So I've started doing my walks. I started eating less in portions. 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., no food, and even in the mornings, I don't try to get to eat food right away. I think one video I heard, if your body gets 16 hours of gap for the food, it would digest everything that you ate the previous day. 16 hours is the optimal time. So if I calculate from 6 p.m., next day I should be eating only at I think 12 p.m. So if that is the gap, if that is the most optimized way of being super on diet, and then exercises also come into play. So, but even though I cannot wait till 12 p.m., I can stretch it up till 10 a.m. at least. And I try to, instead of carbs, I'm putting more pressure on having smoothies with berries. If you still eat egg, a boiled egg, or if you don't eat egg, that's fine. But tofu, no carbs, no breads, or no like heavy things, but something light in the morning is very good, but full of nutrients. It has to be a protein and full of nutrients. So that's one thing which I learned, and I am following it, and I'm loving it. And the second thing was about uh, Brahma. Yes. So there was second thing I wanted to talk about, Brahma Muhurat, which I'm actually forgetting. I think I might have covered that already with this, because yeah, I was going to say that once you feel light and you start sleeping 1 hour earlier than what you used to, like even Rahul ji said, being rigid, and wind up time has to start much earlier than your bedtime, because we all have kids and we all have to do some work at home before we go to bed. So if wind up time starts around 8:30, or in winter time probably 8 o'clock, by 9:30 you would be in bed. So that is another take. So the wind up time is more rigid than your actual bedtime. That also helps to fall into a schedule. So those were the 2 points. Thanks.
Thanks, Pankaj. Yeah, Shikhaji.
Yes, Sadgurudeo, everyone. So, I did get a few good pointers today that I will try to follow as well. Keeping the dinner light, maybe that will help me. But, I have been following this program for at least 6 months now, where I get to eat a very balanced diet. So, if you look at a typical North Indian food plate, chawal, dal, sabzi, some salad, yogurt, I get to eat all of it, but the portion size is very controlled. My main purpose of starting that was to reduce weight, because my weight is totally, out of bounds. And in the process, I'm trying to take my 10,000 steps daily. I'm trying to put in some strength training, about 15 minutes every day. But one thing that I realized was, my bedtime was 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And this was not helping, because I would wake up in the morning to prepare Ray's tiffin, and I would still not be fresh. I wanted to sleep more. I would not have the energy. So one thing that I automatically started doing was move my sleep time to 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is the cutoff. There are days when I actually go to bed by 9:50. But and that really helped me with more energy when I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. But the problem is I'm still not able to wake up in the Brahm Muhurt. Like I wake up to use the restroom at that time, but my eyes are very, it hurts and I just want to sleep more. So how do I overcome that?
Yeah, so just to suggest one thing is, please don't force yourself to wake up early in the morning. It has to be natural, and this natural routine will set in only when we start sleeping early. You have to create a lag, just like the jet lag, right? So automatically when you come from India, just tell me one thing, when you come from India to US, don't you automatically feel fresh early in the morning? Like you
Yes.
you wake up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you're fresh. You can't fall asleep anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
then later in the day, so why is that? Because you prepared your body to be awake at that time when you were in India. So we have to consider the same thing. We have to prepare our body. We were forced to do that when you are in India because you have to follow the schedules of India. But here you have to create that discipline and force yourself. So when we create that natural shift in your body, then only you'll feel fresh in the morning. Otherwise, no. So you have to create that lag, jet lag within yourself.
But what I feel, Bhaiya, is 6 hours. I'm a very sound sleeper. For the most part, there are very few days in a year where I would not sleep well. But I'm a very sound sleeper. I go to bed. I If I can keep down my phone right then, I can fall asleep right then.
Mhm.
But still, 6 hours of sleep is not sufficient for me. That is what I feel when I wake up at 4. I wake up between 4 to 5 in the morning to use the restroom, but I just feel like sleeping more after that. So is this again greed of sleeping more?
No,
Is
no,
this
no. This
something
is
that I need to
this is the
fight
need.
more?
No, no, this is the need. Your body needs more sleep. But it does not mean that your body will remain as it is always. That means you need to work on your body so
Mm-hmm.
that it does not require that much sleep anymore, right? And this is where you're working upon. You're trying to reduce your weight, you're trying to have a balanced diet and routine in the sleep. All that will work together, but if you only when you add sadhana, the brahmo sadhana, if you try to shift your routine in such a way, if you for now if you need 8 hours of sleep or 7 hours of sleep, then for you to wake up at least, let's say, by 4:45, you subtract 7 hours out of it or 8 hours out of it. So whatever time you get, you have to go to bed by then. That's how you have to plan for now. And then once you start doing sadhana, you will see that, see, Swamiji has mentioned in Swarved, when you do Brahmur sadhana, the two things will happen in your body. One is you'll start getting the glaze, the shining on your body. The second thing is your body will start getting thinner. Okay, Swamiji has mentioned that.
Yeah, I also read in survey the I don't remember
So
where.
the reason it happens is because your mind changes. As I said, when you start doing sadhana, you will stop overeating. You'll start oversleeping. It will start falling in shape automatically just by sadhana itself.
Yeah, Bhaiya, I also read in Swarved somewhere where Swamiji writes that in the Brahmut, we should also try to get the fresh air. And there was a time when I had started doing this and I was forcing myself to wake up and do the sadhana in Brahmut. And I would actually step out of the house at 4 o'clock in the morning to, because I have a terrace by
Mhm.
my bedroom. So just to get that fresh air. And one of the things that I actually noticed during that period, it could also be changes in diet and sleep pattern and all the things that I was trying to work together.
Mhm.
So I cannot specifically pinpoint, but I have a terrible case of hives. And my hives really got controlled, where I had to take cetirizine only once a week instead of twice or thrice. So that was one change that I had seen during that period. And then again, when I stopped waking up in Brahmut and stopped going outside in Brahmut, that my hives just came back.
Mhm. No, let's work on it. Let's see. We'll talk about it next week, the progress that each one of us will make. And please work on this very honestly. We will surely see some progress. Anybody else has any last feedback to share? Yeah, Ajay Moserji, you please speak up.
Hi, just Jai Sadgurudev. I think this is my first session. Thank you, Vijayji. This is a great start for the first session. Um, I know like discipline is extremely important, and I'm not disciplined. I am very lazy and inflexible, and always find excuses. Um, and I think this is an eye opener for me. I sleep at generally 10:30, and I kind of blame my daughter because she is on the phone with her friends. Um, and I think this is important that this is an eye opener for me that animals are disciplined by nature. Human beings have been given freedom, and we are misusing that freedom to our advantage. We can condition the body and mind to the extent we want, but I think we have got into some wrong habits and wrong way of. I remember like when I was young, I used to sleep at 9 o'clock when my parents used to make me sleep at 9, and now I'm not able to make my daughter sleep at even 10, which is actually my fault. So I feel like this is this gives me an opportunity now to experiment and create that discipline and sleep at 10. And I think if I sleep at 10, I can easily wake up early to do Brahma Muhurt sadhana. This is another thing that I have not been doing. I enjoy doing meditation. I really enjoy. I do it on my whenever I want. I just feel very blissed in the meditation. I just do it for long, but I'm not disciplined. And I think my wife is more disciplined. She does yoga at 4 p.m. every day, 4 to 6, and then goes to office. And I sleep during that time. So I think this is great, eye-opening session for me. So thank you, Vijayji.
Where have you joined Ajayji from?
I've joined from Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. I was Amit Talekar ji is my friend. We used to be college friends, and he got me into Vihangam Yoga back, I think 1.5 years back. I was initiated by Dr. Subhash ji. I started doing some sadhana, but then I was not able to focus on my nose in the. But then I met Sadguruji, Swamiji in North Carolina when
Oh, wow.
Amitji invited me, and since then I'm able to. I started enjoying the sadhana. Then I got Mukeshji into this, and actually I've been always giving excuses, and that is one thing that I've been doing. But I think discipline is a ultimate solution to those excuses. So yeah, thank you. This is an eye opener for me. Thank you.
Yeah, good to hear. In fact, in Virginia, we have Vijay Davluri ji, we have Rashmi ji, we have these families. Then Surya ji, who is conducting the meditation session for all of us multiple times. She is in Maryland, so she also is like an hour away. So someday maybe we all can plan a get together in Virginia for in-person gathering also.
Absolutely, yeah. We are Mukesh and me are buddies in the workplace.
Okay.
So we are together. We are in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Thanks for your
Thank
feedback.
thank you.
Any other newcomers who have not got chance to introduce or share their feedback, shortcomings that we need to help?
Yeah, Jai Sadgurudeo Vijayji, there is a newcomer, Mr. Brajesh. I'll let him introduce himself. Brajesh, please introduce.
Yeah. Namaste, Brajeshi. Please introduce where you have connected from.
Hello, yeah, my name is Brajesh Srivastav. So this is first time here I'm joining, right? And I am also very new in this journey. I haven't practiced all these things. So for next couple of sessions, like I will go through it, I will learn, right? And then I will try to make a part of my uh, life.
And,
Thanks a lot, Vijay, for letting me to join.
yeah. I'm very glad to have you here, Brajeshi. So, you know that there are online sessions, right? We have 4 sessions every day. Suryaji is conducting, and then the other recorded sessions going on for supporting our meditation and breathing practice. So you can make use of that. Do you have those details, Brajeshi?
No, I don't have those details, but yeah, I will talk with Bhaiya
Yes.
and
Niranjan.
will get those details.
Yeah.
As I told, like, uh, this is just a start of my journey, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
we never
yeah.
thought, uh, 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 from a spirituality point of view.
Mhm.
We always focus on our work, right? On many other things,
Mhm.
enjoyment. But I think this is the right time to start this.
Yeah.
I take this as an opportunity to learn more, and that's what from say for next couple of sessions I will keep on learning
Yeah.
from these as well as from other sources, right? And will make a good progress.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, by the way, so Brajesh, Brajesh and Ravi, they were in the same discussion, Vijayji.
Okay.
Yeah, so they found kind of like the concept of spirituality, that they have more to learn, and just reading Bhagavad Gita is
Mhm.
like reading another book is
Mhm.
not adequate,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
so that was the context. And Brajesh, you do have the image of the meditation. I just looked at the text, so you do have that where you can join, but you're not initiated yet. But you can start doing that meditation, and of course, let's be in touch.
Yeah, yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Niranjanji, you can initiate him, right?
Yes. So right now, I wanted them to attend the satsang, so that
Yeah.
way they understand
Mhm.
um, that what this journey is about,
Yeah.
and when they think that they are ready for initiation, then we can do the initiation. And yeah.
Yeah. No, wonderful. That's good. Yeah. So the goal, before I conclude, I just want to say why we are talking about all this implementation in our life, because we want to make the best use of our human life. There are tremendous opportunity in the human life. It is beyond our just basic thing, like basic thing meaning the home, the clothes and the food, we don't live only for that. But human life has the opportunity to explore or demystify the entire mystery of this creation. Just like the ancient rishis, they knew the creator. They not only knew the creation, but they also knew the creator. They said, Vedah metam purusham mahantam adityavarnam tam sah parastat tamiva viditvati mrityumhiti nanyah pantha vidyate anay. They said, yes, I have known the creator, after knowing which I have won over my own death. The rishi says that. And there is absolutely no other way to win over our own death than knowing the creator. So this human life is the opportunity where you can, not remain constrained by the bondages, but rather free yourself from all ignorance, from the cycle of life and death, and experience the ecstasy, the bliss of the Almighty that is always pervaded within us. So that possibility will arise within us only when these basics are right. That is far, far away. So we don't even need to talk about that unless these basics are right. So we're starting with the basics, then we'll make progressive journey together. We'll make progressive journey together from today on. So let's see where we reach. Okay, so thank you, everyone. I'll hand
No,
over.
Vijay ji, I saw
Mhm.
Jessica also wanted to speak. We didn't get,
Yeah, yeah,
she didn't
please.
get a chance. So
Oh, yeah, please, 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 Jessica ji.
Hello, Jessica Gurudez. No, I just wanted to just say quickly that I too also appreciate this for the discipline of sleep. I do struggle with that very much, wanting more sleep. And I would have to say that when I came back from India, even when I was in India, the jet lag did not really like affect me like that much. Even when I came home, like as you were saying, BJG, like I was waking up very early in the morning and I was feeling so rested. And I can just see how for the week that we were away in India, that the eating, the diet, the sleeping, and then coming home, that did reflect in coming back to the United States. So I really appreciated you touching on that because it did jog my memory that it was probably the healthiest that I ever ate and slept in my entire life. So I can see how diet and sleep is definitely a great factor and just the commitment to it. Um, because I struggle with sleep and I also struggle with diet. When I wake up, I'm so tired. I'm going right for the coffee. I drink like 4 cups of coffee a day just to keep up with the children. And I'm like barely eating. So I know that if I'm not eating properly by the time I do go to sleep, it's like I'm staying up later and I'm waking up at 6:45 and it's like in between that time of sleeping, the babies may wake me up and then I have to get up and then go back to sleep. So it's just very exhausting waking up in the morning, but um everybody gave a lot of good pointers to try to change that and acclimate that discipline into my routine. So thank you.
No, thank you, Jessica ji. But I just want to add one point that, you know, there are different phases of our life, and not everything applies to all of us all the time. It's very contextual. It depends on what phase of life we are going through. There'll be moments when we, for example, our guru itself, sometimes he gives us seva such that we have to spend days and nights to complete it. So at that point of time, forget about Brahmu sadhana. Even one time sadhana also becomes a distant possibility because we are so engrossed into completing something so urgent. Now, similarly, our life also demands certain urgency, certain commitments, and its phase. Maybe one of us might be going through that phase. So please never ever feel guilty. All we need to make sure is that whatever we are doing it with complete honesty. If there's honesty in our life, if if clearly we are demanded into investing our energy into something that disturbs your Brahmo sadhana, it's just not possible, then we cannot force it. We absolutely can. And you should not feel guilty for it. Only thing is, you can just pray to the divine that may this phase of life settle fast, because I want to meditate early in the morning. Just show this willingness, but never ever have guilt. Nobody. If we are honest with ourselves, then we should not live with guilt. If we are guilty, that means there's something that we are doing wrong and we know we are doing wrong. Okay. So if we are doing right thing in our life, there should not be any guilt. And if there is no guilt, the prayer can still be made for adjustments to the divine. And more you offer prayer and your devotion to the divine, suddenly the nature will start helping. Things happen. It depends on what we want in our life. If we are honest with it, then time will come. We just need discipline, we just need patience. We need time and patience, but things will fall in place with time. Till that happens, please, 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 never ever, nobody should feel guilty if you are doing things honestly. Thank you.
Just a few because can I just take 2 minutes?
Yeah, please.
So I just wanted to add, this is one thing that over the last 2 years I realized it has helped me sleep better. I'm still struggling and working on waking up early, but sleeping on time is my screen hygiene or screen timing. We feel that we have our phone in our hand and we have it in control. That the moment we are ready to sleep, we will shut down the phone, and 2 minutes later we are asleep, so it's fine. But our brain does not sleep well while being that overstimulated. So one of the things that has helped is for me to have a time, just like whatever bedtime I've decided, whether it's 10, 10:30, 1.5 hours or 1 hour before that, my phone is going to be off, which means no social media, no emails, no work on the phone, no replying to messages unless it's absolutely urgent, and like being stubborn about it, that things that can wait tomorrow has to wait until tomorrow. The only thing I try to pick up my phone for is to put an alarm if I need to. That has helped me literally, like in an hour, I would have my brain will start shutting down, and okay, even if I have things around the home to do, but my brain is not wired enough for me to continue doing them for the things that can wait until tomorrow. Helps me ease into and get into bed and relax and literally be ready to sleep faster than if I have the phone in my hand and I have to really will myself to, okay, 5 more minutes, I'm going to play this game and keep this phone down, or 5 more minutes, I'm going to look at social media and keep this phone down. Just having that time along with when I'm going to sleep, when I'm eating, having that cut down on my phone time, that helps me with my sleep schedule a lot, and definitely makes a difference in how fast I fall asleep and how deep I sleep. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a very important point. Thanks for making it here, sharing with us. Thank you. Okay, we'll continue this anyway next week. So let us meet again next week. Over to you, Riturajji.
Thanks, Vijayji. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to you for this invaluable guidance and teachings on Vihangam Yoga fundamentals. So today we covered the discipline part. So we know like his expertise and dedication are definitely like helping us enrich our understanding brick by brick, and it will definitely help us empower our knowledge. So with his profound knowledge, we'll all grow together. I'd like to express heartfelt thanks to all the participants who actively engaged in this session. With your all enthusiasm and insightful experience, you have made this a truly enriching experience. Together, we are building a strong foundation for sharing the transformative power of Vihangam Yoga. Now, let us move to the last phase. We have reached to Shanti part now. I request everyone to sit down for Shanti part. In Shanti part, we will chant for peace for everyone in this universe. May Sadgurudeo bless the entire cosmos with peace, love, and prosperity. I would now request Jessica ji to recite the last few lines of Shanti part for us. Over to you, Jessica ji.
Jai Sadgurudeo. Shanti Path. Hey Prabhu Shanti Swarupa Ho. Shanti Shanti Maya Shanti. Shanti Shanti Jana Shanti Ho. Purna Shanti Maya Shanti. Hey Prabhu Shanti Pradana Kara Dora Ho Sarva Ashanti Deva Sata Pala Shanti Maya Shanti Shanti Sukha Shanti Bole Sadgurudeo Bhagavan Ki Jai.
Ji. Thank you, Jessica ji. I would like to thank all of you for joining today's satsang. I encourage everyone to ponder upon the discipline, the topic that we discussed today, the discipline. I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to Sulva ji, Vijay ji, Niranjan ji, Rahul ji, Monica ji, Sikha ji, Ajay ji, Prajesh ji, Jessica ji, and Suruchi ji for actively engaging in this session, and for the team behind for organizing and coordinating this satsang. I pray to Sadgurudeo for peaceful and spiritual week ahead for all of us. See you all next Sunday at 9 a.m. EST on the same Zoom session. Have a wonderful day ahead. Jai Sadgurudeo.